Brutal Planet listeners, this is Eric Peterson, and today I'm joined by Mats from the Brothers of Metal. How are you doing, Mats?
I'm doing all good. How are you doing?
I'm good. And are you in Fallen right now?
Yes, Fallen, Sweden.
Nice.
Middle of the long, thin country, Sweden. Yep.
So I was just telling you before that I feel like I think everybody should discover Brothers of Metal like I did. And so
how did you?
So how I discovered you is that back in 2018, I decided to go to Sweden to see where my ancestors came from, and I decided to go to the Sabaton Open Air Festival. And
nice.
I covered it for a magazine I was working for. And the first night I saw the Thomas and Hannes, Toby and Hannes, and the Last Heroes. And then all of a sudden I started seeing all these people dressed up like Vikings started filling into the area we're in. I'm like, wow, these guys take their festival seriously. And then the next thing I know, Brothers of Metal come out, and they are all dressed exactly the same. And the crowd was just so amazing. You guys have such an amazing following in your little hometown.
Yeah, for sure. And the coolest thing about that is that basically 95% of the people there isn't from the area, or so it's mostly people from the outside that comes, and it's just amazing.
So you guys have obviously built your Fallen, and you've also built up your Sweden, and now you're set out to conquer the whole world.
Yes.
And you guys are you just started a world or a European tour, I should say, with who was it you started it with?
Elven King.
Elven King, that's right.
We already came home from it as well, so
okay.
We're done.
And how did that tour go?
It was mind-boggling, really. Like for our first tour ever, and we did a co-headliner tour with Elven Kings. We played the same amount of time and swapped every other night, like who plays last and so on. And like we had no idea really that so many people would show up, and like so many people bought our merchandise and all that. Was really humbling.
So do
experience.
you find like do a lot of people, when you go to these other European countries, do they already know who you are, or are you like converting a lot of people on that tour?
On the tour, I think most of the people had heard about us. More so when we play the festivals, we convert people.
Nice.
More or less. We did like last year we had our first ever festival in Germany, and it was tons and tons of fun, and like we had no idea what to expect. So like we thought maybe we'll be happy if 1,000 people show up, and we walk out on stage and there's like 10, maybe 15,000 people.
Nice.
And everyone is singing along, and like, what the fuck happened? how did they know our songs, more or less? We were baffled by it. So we had some pretty amazing experiences abroad, I would say.
I mean, because I feel like if you've never seen you guys, and you just go, okay, I'm going to go to the show because I like the other band, and then you see you guys, and it's like an automatic conversion. You just go, yes, I'm in 100%. And then the next time they see you, they're dressed up like you guys are.
Yeah, that's the thing with us. I think like we do not like leave any space, or we don't allow our audience to sit back and relax. We put on a full-on show that will get you banging.
Yeah.
Not in the sexual sense.
Yeah. Well, maybe after the show, if you're lucky.
Maybe if you're lucky.
So you just finished that tour. Are you guys headed back out again, or?
And now we're taking it easy until the summer festival. So we started the process of writing new songs. So sometime in the future we'll have a third album.
Nice.
So we'll probably continue to do that, and sometime in May, I would presume, we will start rehearsing for the summer festivals and put on some new songs in the arsenal.
So do you have a like a bucket list of like the festival you're looking forward to this summer at all? Like the most?
Yeah, for sure, it's Wacken.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like Wacken is the boyhood dream of any metalhead, I would say.
Yeah. And so you're going to actually start recording, and I feel like at some your new album just came out, and we had a chance to review it and we loved it.
Yeah, like we won't start the recording yet. Like I'm doubting we will record anything this year even, but we have to start writing the songs because the writing process can be quite long. So the writing starts.
So can you tell us a little bit about the writing process? Because I want people to understand that maybe have heard of you, how you guys write, and you basically tell a story, right?
Yeah, we try to with every song, like try to basically tell, as you said, tell a story. I wouldn't say with all songs, but with most of the songs. Most of the songs with the Norse theme, we tell a story. Basically we one of the guys comes up with, a new melody or a chorus or something like that, like a piece of a song that he or she likes, and shows it to the other guys. And if we find that we can work with this, we could do something with this, then we start basically building the song together. Not maybe all 8 of us, but usually between 3 and 6 people are involved in writing every song. So yeah, first off, we usually finish the music, like the rough edges, so to say, and then me, Ylva, and Jocke starts with the lyrics usually.
Yeah. And then so the new album is called is it Embla Saga? Yes. And so when I reviewed it, I some of my favorite songs on it is I love the last what's the last song? It was The Ride of the Valkyries. No, that's not the last one. That's the second one.
The second to last.
Yes.
To the Skies and Beyond is the last one.
Yeah. And then but the To Skies and Beyond, I love that song because it has an upbeat sound to it, but it kind of puts an end to the story, like you would expect, like credits rolling down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're into Disney movies? Yeah.
Well, I mean, not really Disney movies, but I don't mind Disney movies, but
because we all feel that that song is Disney metal.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, like it feels like one of these Disney songs that, like, the princess breaks free and realizes that she can become the greatest of them all, and like it feels like that kind of a story.
Yes, that's very much like it. But I mean, my favorite song, I think, which is on that album, is I love Theft of the Hammer. I love that song.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great song.
Yeah, we had tons of fun both making and recording that one.
So I will post some of the videos along with the interview so people can see your videos, because your videos are as much of a story as your music is too.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they are, and when you see you guys live, it's kind of funny because the stage is so jam packed with people that you just like, oh wait, 1, no, 2, 3 vocalists. Wow, 3 vocalists. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
But you all tell part of the story.
Yeah, we try to, at least. but I mean, it's a lot of job put into to the songs and finding the balance between the vocalists and like, because we had, and also like 3 guitarists plus all the symphonic parts.
Yeah.
Like finding the right balance for everything is a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah. And then, so when you guys are recording things, does it just come naturally as to what part each person's gonna sing?
Usually we sort that before recording, and then we might feel when we have recorded it that, yeah, basically we might have to add maybe my deeper vocals to this, or we might have to change this. The pre-chorus must be only Ylva, or yeah.
Okay.
We try to, as much as possible, we try to remove all our egos from the process and try to basically decide what's best for the song.
Yeah, yeah. So I just want to ask, since you guys, have you ever had like a stage malfunction? Because you have so many people on stage, has somebody fallen off the stage or something like that?
Like last year on Sabaton Open Air, we had a pretty, it's on YouTube. The first part is not on YouTube. So you know, I have this double-edged great axe.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not joking, 10 seconds before we walk on stage, it slips. Like I have it lean against my belly, and it slips away and hits Emil, the bass player's foot, landing on one of his toes. And like, it's not sharp, but it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
Like, and Emil is the only one in the band that always plays barefoot.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So he screams like that, you know, that scream, I can still hear it.
Yeah.
It's like hearing a wounded animal or something like that.
Yeah.
Really, really horrendous. So, but he basically gets everything together and like goes out on stage, and then we play 2 songs, and I hear something is weird in the second song, like, but I can't really, like, what's wrong with this? And then after the second song, someone knocks on my shoulder and says, how do you say, the pedal for the bass drum broke.
Okay.
We need to change it, speak for a bit.
Oh, wow.
So that part is on YouTube.
Yeah, so that's like a total Spinal Tap moment right there.
Yeah, and like I after the show, I had a breakdown, more or less. I couldn't remember what I even said because it was so stressful, and it never got fixed. It took like, when I watch it after now, it's like, what the fuck am I even talking about? Like, basically. So I'm talking and making up jokes and sing with the audience and stuff for, I think, 7 or 8 minutes before they fix it. So that's probably the biggest malfunction we had.
So that was your introduction to stand-up comedy, right?
Yes.
And improv at the same time.
I liked it though.
And improv, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, you were luckily you were at your hometown, so everybody was wanting to see you anyway. So you were good.
Yeah. It was all good.
Good. And everybody's all healed now?
Yes. It took a couple of months. He got, how do you call it in English? Like a black nail.
Yeah.
That fell off.
Oh, it did fall off.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if it fell off. Okay.
Yeah. It was black.
Oh, okay. I'll have to see if I can find that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can search for the... I don't know. I can find it for basically how to entertain an audience for when the drums break down or so.
Yes. Well, I'm going to encourage everybody to go get your guys' new album, because if you've never heard of these guys, you guys will love them. And I really would like to see you guys come to the United States. That's just me, but I have my wish list, and you guys are on that. So.
Yeah, I can tell you as much that it's on our our wish list as well.
Yeah.
But so basically, the rough thing is America is whole of North America. First off, it's super huge.
Yes, it
like,
is.
The traveling distances
Yeah.
are humongous. So like a small tour is 4-5 weeks.
Exactly.
And then you have also, it's a totally different market than the European market.
Yeah.
So you need to do some serious grinding before
Yeah.
you can go there and headline. But yeah, will most likely not happen this year. Maybe late next year.
That would be fun.
Like, but it's tons and tons of planning.
Oh yeah.
Before we can do that.
Yeah, yeah. So my last question for you is if you decide if it works out in the cards and you come to the United States, what is the one thing from home that you have to bring with you?
Oh, snus, for sure. No,
Okay.
not even a doubt there.
Okay.
Yeah, smokeless tobacco.
Okay.
That you put under your lip.
Yep,
Basically.
yep.
Yeah, and I think all of us but one are using it. So, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we have it over here, but I know you guys have your own special kinds of it.
Yeah, I tried American snus,
And it's like
and
candy,
it
huh?
was like drinking tea when you
Yeah.
want coffee,
Yeah. Yeah.
or so, and very dry compared
Yeah.
to ours.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. It is. And then I wondered if you might want to bring some of the tubed food that you guys have over there, because we don't have any of that over here.
The tubed food.
Yeah,
What do you think, like,
the squeeze
cream cheese.
Yeah,
and-
the
and-
squeeze stuff. So.
Yeah.
No.
Like there are some really good ones actually. Like bacon cream cheese.
Yeah,
From a
yeah.
tube.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes. See, so that might be something you want to add to the list.
Yeah.
So.
Must do.
Well,
And also
Mats,
the how's it called? Kalles caviar. Did you try that?
I did.
the-
I did.
The fish eggs. Yeah.
I did.
So good. So good.
Yeah, I when I was over there, I indulged myself into all the Swedish foods that were there.
Yeah. Perfect.
But
That's
it
what
was
you
funny
should
because
do.
it was after the first night after I saw you guys, I went to one of the fast food restaurants that's like a McDonald's over there that's in town, and I told the girl I wanted a hamburger, but I said I didn't want any pickles on it, and she didn't. She looked at me like, "What's a pickle?" And I didn't know the Swedish translation to a pickle, and then I looked it up online really quick and pointed to it, and then she said the Swedish version of what it was. I can't.
Inlagd gurka, basically.
Yeah.
But it means pickles, so she was just bad at English.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So, well, Matt, I appreciate your time, and it was amazing to talk to you. And like I said, I'm a huge supporter of Brothers of Metal, and I look forward to all your guys' success.
Yeah, so do we.
Yes.